Hello, Tom.
Hello. Yeah.
Welcome to Salvadorada.
Salvaradi.
No, that was wrong.
Salvaradi.
No,
Alright.
Salvadorada. Say again. Okay, fine. We don't like to learn here. So, you've seen this before. You used it as a wedding venue.
Not in Salvadoradi though.
Not in Salvadoradi. So, for some reason, I've never tested this before, but I just kind of thought it might work. It didn't. I built a wedding venue in Salvadorada for Tom Sims to get married in. It was meant to be like the ruins of an ancient temple. He went on vacation to Salvadorada, tried to have a wedding, and his phone told him, no, you can't do that, that's wrong. So we had to put it in Newcrest, and so suddenly next to all these suburban American family homes was this big jungle and a temple surrounded by ruins. And it's still there. Yeah.
It didn't exactly, destroy the wedding. What destroyed the wedding was the fact everyone crowded around this one little bar on the side and
yeah, that was
never went anywhere else, and my caterer never turned up.
Okay, caterers in The Sims are the worst people. They're worse than people who murder their Sims. In fact, that's justifiable, murdering the caterers, because they're the worst kind of people to exist. But yeah, so there are 2 bars in this build, but for some reason everyone crowded around the same one, and I don't know if that's because of the location, because when I built it in Salvadorada, that bar was like, right behind it was the edge of a cliff. If you've got Jungle Adventure, you might know what I mean, the one with the waterfalls behind it. It's one of the vacationing lots, what's the word, where you rent, those ones. I've forgotten the word. But in Newcrest, where it's situated, it's we put it on that big 64. Is it 64 by 64 or 50 by 50?
It was like 50 by 30 or something. It
right.
was that massive lot.
It's the one massive lot.
Right on the far right.
Yeah. So we stuck it there, and for some reason everyone entered from the right-hand side. And I don't know why, but that's what they chose to do, because the Sims like to ruin everything. But it looked nice in Salvadorada. It's still there. But I don't know, I guess I could make it a lounge. I don't know, I might as well just make another renting property now.
I know what you mean. Salvadorada's pretty interesting, so you're probably not going to spend time on your vacation in the lounge. Exactly,
yeah. I tried to make this as interesting as it could be, for what that's worth. So I wanted it to look super, why did I use that word? I wanted it to look traditional. I wanted it to look like it matched the world. But because it was intended to be a wedding venue, I also put in some sort of modern... Okay, my phone decided to... That didn't happen.
So it doesn't just use stuff from the Salvador pack?
What, do you mean it uses stuff from other packs?
That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Not much, though. I think it's mostly base game and jungle adventure. And the weird thing is, when I got the pack, I was like, oh, my first build is going to be a villa, but probably a more modern one, so I can use the sort of Moroccan tiles and stuff. And then I ended up building this thing, which was interesting. I don't know. I don't know why it turned out like this. I do like it, though. Did you like getting married in it?
I thought it was alright, yeah.
Okay, thanks. It was alright. There you go. 5 out of 10. It's not terrible. Thanks, Tom.
Well, I thought it was a neat idea.
Thanks, Tom.
It didn't work in practice.
Yeah, because we had to put it in Newcrest.
No. It didn't work because none of the people would do anything right in it.
Yeah, but that's not my fault. That's not the builder's fault. That's the
water you put in on the walk up to the aisle. While I was getting married, people were skinny dipping.
I can't control what Sims do. I just made the build. The water looks nice, though. It's supposed to be the ruins of an ancient temple.
I know. It'd be great if you could fill it with leeches.
Yeah, I was actually I was hoping more stuff like that would be
piranhas and stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god, piranhas! That would be a fun death to have in The Sims.
Would it be?
What?
We'll say a Simpsons thing. Would it be like that one episode where the Halloween special where they jump into the TV and at least Bart gets his body like eaten by, I think it's piranhas, but it might be flesh-eating ants. No, that was a different Itchy and Scratchy thing.
Yeah,
Itchy and Scratchy shoot piranhas at Bart and they eat his whole body and he's a skeleton, which is regular.
I remember that.
And Lisa has to hit reverse on the telly on him.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Yeah.
I remember that.
That animation is what I'd imagine the Sims
you can
doing
imagine
like
them
the
spinning
spinning
around.
around.
Yeah.
Just
I see. I know what you're saying. That would look really cool. And then they'd have to live without a body, but because
that's how you become a Grim Reaper.
Oh damn! Yeah, to qualify for being
in
a
The
Grim
Sims,
Reaper.
there is a Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Is there a Grim Reaper-ette?
No, I don't think so.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure
with
it's
boobs.
Really. I thought it was a young adult male.
I think I've seen one with boobs.
Oh.
Can they have Grim Reaper babies?
How? They are skeletons. I don't know. I mean, they could probably adopt a skeleton child creature. Whatever that may be. So, yeah, that new stuff pack's coming out. Have you seen it, Tom? I know you have. I spoke to you about it, but for the sake of videos, have you seen that new stuff pack called My First Pet Stuff?
No.
No?
No.
Well, you're in for a wild ride. There's a whole 4 new pets in it.
4?
4.
You mean like hamsters, rabbits, turtles and snakes?
No, I mean like hamsters.
Horses? Budgies?
I mean like hamsters. Hamsters
Piglets?
that look like hedgehogs. Hamsters that look
There are
like...
hedgehogs? How
Sort
are
of.
they different to hamsters?
They have a different texture
I see.
and share the same animation.
Catherine, I'm going to stop you right there. It seems you've lied to me. Because that sounds quite shit.
What do you mean?
I
It's 4
personally
new
hope
pets.
they make no money off of it.
But there's 4 new pets. 4! One looks like
On a side
Scapegoat from
note,
the Yu-Gi-Oh
the only
card.
cool thing I saw in that was the aquarium thing.
Ah yes, the aquarium table. I really like that too. There's no new fish, by the way.
It's so silly. You could put aquarium thing in a stuff pack and say, and for a free update, we added more fish.
What's...
Ah.
like, there's quite a few things wrong with it. One of which is the fact that you need cats and dogs to actually make full use of it, because otherwise you don't have access to the outfits for the
Cats and Dogs hasn't been out long enough.
It's been out since November.
For them to pretend that this is... I know it's easy to make this sort of content, but for them to pretend it wasn't already conceptual, designed, or finished
Right.
before they put Cats and Dogs out.
There's some nice items in it, but it's not okay.
It's all ambient garbage.
It's ambient stuff,
like
yeah.
most stuff pack.
I think
But
the only...
it's ambient garbage that should have been
in the expansion.
Yeah, if Samurai Shuno came out and it had a Chinatown pack, you'd be fuming. If Chinatown came out a few months after that, you'd be like, well, that's a load of shit.
But that was meant to be in City Living.
You would be like, that was meant to be in City Living, and I didn't get it. Why? Oh, well...
We didn't do it in time or something.
We wanted to give you more.
Yeah.
Oh, just say that.
We wanted to give you more.
Just say, we love you so much.
I've seen quite a bit of Stockholm Syndrome in some comments. A lot of people do seem pretty outraged about it. It is just a bit maddening, really, that you need this expansion pack that's £40.
It's not a nice feeling.
And then spend this other... How much is it? £10 on the stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did this game come out? 4 years ago?
Yes.
Right. It's not a nice feeling thinking you've been playing a game for 4 years and you commit a lot of time to it and then realising the developers might be taking you for a ride. And that's what they're doing with it. So it's quite sad because they had a good... You spoke to me about it and you said, well, they had a bit of good PR with that, giving toddlers away.
Right.
And then saying, well, here's a thing pack for you to buy some shit for them.
But that's the thing. I mean, people playing this game, they're quite easily pleased. They want some weather changes. They wanted toddlers. Everyone was so happy when they gave out toddlers for free.
Mm-hmm.
That a lot of people were totally fine with it, and they were like, sure, I'll buy the extra pack for more clothes for them and stuff.
It's really... I'm not sure who the pack is for. The pack is either for the people who did buy Cats and Dogs and are getting the rest of their package and they had a bit skinned off, and now they've got to pay for it.
The DLC finished version.
It's the people who didn't pay for cats and dogs and just want a hamster in their house, but they'll get loads of stuff that they can't use.
Yeah,
like
you
cat
can put
outfits and
down
stuff.
you can put down the dog and cat bowls and cat beds and stuff. There's new cat beds, but there's no one's going to be able to use it. And I think in Creator Sim,
so
those people who don't have cats and dogs will not have access to those cat and dog clothes.
Didn't buy cats and dogs, you're being ripped off. If you did buy cats and dogs, you're being ripped off. And FYI, the furniture in it is dog shit ugly. And the cat costume should have been given away for free.
Oh yeah, I've
so
seen
the
a lot
only
of
thing in
people
it
say.
of value is that aquarium thing and maybe the hamsters.
The
And I
aquarium
actually
thing's
think
pretty.
they shouldn't even have put the with I think I said it to you earlier. Like they didn't claim they put they didn't claim they actually put raccoons and foxes in the game. But the Defence Force is in full swing on Twitter, and they're claiming they actually have fucking hedgehogs in the game. You don't have hedgehogs in the game. Hedgehogs don't act like fucking hamsters.
I know.
You've got them acting like
And then there's that
hamsters.
one it's not a ram. I looked up what it's called earlier, like a
Like a
buffaloose.
buffalo
Buffaloose.
from
I don't know.
Africa, yeah, okay.
And so there's 4 new pets. It's a hamster with some costumes. The scapegoat one is adorable, but it's not okay really. The furniture's pretty. It's nice to have more kids stuff, I suppose, but it's just a bit wrong.
Yeah, I'm sure we could talk about this for ages.
Yeah.
But we should get back to your thing because you've actually progressed on this.
Right. Yeah. It's
wedding venue.
Um,
So, what were you drawing from with this? What was it supposed to be? It was supposed to be like Aztec or some
Yeah,
voodoo.
I don't know. Some sort of vague thing where I couldn't be blamed if I didn't do it with cultural appropriation. Or if I did do it with it. I don't know. I was kind of going for an Aztec sort of thing. That's why the water isn't in like loose, unshaped ponds. It's actually got a shape. And I was happy when I explored the jungle with my Sims. You can stumble across these ancient baths. Amiscan, they call them in The Sims. They're Amiscan ruins and everything. That's what the ancient culture was here. And I think it's meant to be kind of Aztec.
I think it's supposed to be that South American, Incan, Aztec, and I'm sure there are a
Yeah.
bunch of other ones that I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I actually went for a sturdy
that
shape.
one that still exists. I think it's in Chile. They live in the mountains. They come down to like start a tussle with people who live in the cities every now and
A
then.
tussle.
I don't know. It might be Chile. Look that up.
Have you ever been to Chile?
No,
I don't know why I asked that. I know you've never been to Chile.
I'm not sure why I'd want to go to Chile.
There's a lot of places I want to go.
If it has an insect that could kill me,
Yeah, that's the thing. I was
don't
talking to
really
my
want
friend
to go.
recently. We were talking about our top 5 countries we want to visit, and we both said not Australia because I'm a bit scared of dying, and Australia has a lot of things you can die to. I mean, some of the top simmers are from Australia. Some of the ones I watch, and they're not dead yet, which is good. So they must have some repellent again. Wait, don't you have to fill your shoes with stuff in Australia to make sure no giant, death-leeching spider crawls into your shoe and eats your foot?
you would know.
Okay. I think that's a thing. I think you have to put things in your shoes to prevent that from
Ugh.
happening. Yeah. Have you ever seen that video of that guy getting rid of that massive spider and he's wearing a helmet and the spider leaps off the wall and jumps on him?
Yeah, I really like these benches with the cute little pillows.
I do too.
They're sweet, and there's
These
no
are for the
spiders
weddings.
hiding in the pillows.
Or are there?
I've always been scared of that
Spiders in pillows.
in plushies.
I've always been oh god, yeah, because of the internet's ruined everything in my life. That doesn't stop me going through awful threads and looking at terrible
So yeah,
things.
what you're seeing here
Is the failed wedding venue.
This is the desolation, right? None of this was used, apart from where the vows were taken. None of this was used. Catherine's going to put like a tiki bar up at some point.
Mhm.
That's where the
Congregation.
mass of people congregated. There were so many people.
No one left.
That
We had to delete the bar.
NPCs walked onto thin air
Yep.
to get around everyone.
We had to
go
delete
in and
the-
out to
yeah.
where the toilets were.
We ended up deleting the bar, and then suddenly everyone remembered they had to pee. All at once.
Yeah, it was quite a
There are
rush.
3 toilets there, and there's a shower, so if you want to use this as a wedding venue, I guess you could put it in Oasis Springs. Then, yeah, you can do that. Or you could... I don't know what you do with it. Pretend it's a park of some sort, get rid of the benches. I don't know why I'm telling people to put so much effort into fixing my build that didn't work as a wedding venue.
I feel like I feel like the MP Sims are too polite. They never like venture around the lots they've been invited to a party at.
I know, they need to roam around doing more.
I mean, that's why I lock my upstairs when I've been playing.
Yeah, you gotta roleplay.
And they never go up there.
No, I know. Except your cats. But here's the tour. Let's go for a wild ride. Go ahead and like and subscribe for some more inconsistent updates. Oh yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Goodbye.